Hi, I'm Luane Zeller, the Director of Field Experience at Chadron State College. I am here to visit with you today about the partnership that we are entering since you have accepted a teacher intern from Chadron State. I want to thank you for this offer. It is a time that I hope you will feel comfortable and successful with, and that our student teacher, the teacher intern, will also feel success. Teacher interns are to adhere to the schedules of the school district. They will not follow the Chadron State holidays and breaks. Rather, they will follow those of the school district where they are attending. They are also to arrive at school and leave school at the expected time that a teacher also arrives and leaves. They are to complete the duties of the cooperating teacher. Those would include recess duties and lunch duties, as well as after-school duties. If you would like to meet with the teacher after school for an hour or so to plan once a week, that would be fine. But please remember that the teacher intern also has after-school obligations. EDUC 495 Education Capstone is a course that runs concurrently with student teaching. In the capstone, there are several assignments, and I am going to review those assignments with you. The students have these assignments in their LMS on the Sakai site. However, you do not have to do any of the grading. They may come to you for suggestions and information to complete their assignments. The first is the guidebook. It is a book of competencies that are to give them information about school procedures and policies. They complete these and return them to the faculty. They may come to you asking you questions about certain policies. The second and the most rigorous is the teacher work sample. The teacher work sample is an assessment analysis for impact on P12 learning. During this time, it will take them about 3 weeks to complete the entire project. They do a contextual factor, which includes information on the community, the school, and their classroom. The teacher intern will choose a topic to teach with the help of the cooperating teacher. During this time, they will plan, pre-test, analyze, replan, teach, post-test, and analyze the topic that they chose. They will identify their impact of learning on the P12 students. Lesson plans must be part of the CSC format while they are doing their teacher work sample. Lesson plans for the rest of the semester are based on your preference, as long as the lesson plan contains the components of the teacher lesson plan format, which is also found on the website page. It is noted that the teacher intern is expected to write a lesson plan for every subject they teach. And finally, the reflective journal. The reflective journal is designed to have the teacher intern be able to look back at a week with 3 entries that will let them realize what things have happened in the week. This is a private writing, and it is only shared with the Education 495 faculty. As the cooperating teacher, you are the teacher intern's mentor. You work to build their knowledge and skills in delivery, lesson planning, classroom management, assessment, and much, much more. Cooperating teachers, please welcome the intern into your classroom. They are anxious to be there. They want to do a great job teaching, and they want your support. As the college supervisor, you work with the cooperating teacher and the intern to ensure that successful teaching is taking place. Both the cooperating teacher and the college supervisor evaluate the intern on pedagogy and content knowledge that they present to the class. As with all good things that happen, we have the procedures. On the education website, there is the link to the field experience. Under Field Experience, you will find several items that will help you through the semester with the teacher intern. The first is the schedule. Teacher interns will phase in, teach, and phase out. The schedule will help you determine how to best let them start teaching one subject, then two subjects, until they are teaching all of the subjects, and finally giving them back to you one at a time before they leave for their experience. On this education webpage, you will also find the Nebraska Clinical Practice rubric and the guidelines for that rubric. Cooperating teachers, you will complete 2 rubric evaluations with the student teacher during the 8-week experience. Once you have reviewed this document with the teacher intern, please return it to the project coordinator of Field Experiences. College supervisors, you will also complete 2 rubric evaluations. Yours will be at the end of each 8-week session for the experiences. For the Nebraska guidance on the rubric, you will find the items and how they are expected to be rated. This should help you when you do your evaluations to make sure that you are looking for the proper information that the teacher is delivering. The guidelines for the Nebraska Clinical rubric are also included on this webpage. These guidelines will help you to determine the items of the rubric and how you should rate the student teacher. This will help you to make sure that all of the items you are rating meet the guidelines and expectations of the rubric. The formative evaluation is only completed by the college supervisor. You will complete 5 evaluations throughout the entire semester. 3 will be the formative and 2 will be the Nebraska Clinical rubric evaluations. Once you have reviewed these with the teacher intern, please send them to the project coordinator. The midterm and final grade report should be completed after the project coordinator sends them to you. She will send them about a week prior to their due date. I want you to remember that this is how the teacher intern receives their grade. Finally, we have the Cooperating Schools Handbook. This handbook is an explanation of the partnership that we have with the district, the cooperating teacher, and the intern, along with Chadron State College. I request that all of you read this handbook as it lays out the responsibilities that are expected by the college, the school, and the teacher intern. It will help you to understand what Chadron State is expecting when our teachers go out for their first job. If you have any questions about the semester, please feel free to contact the project coordinator, Steph Van Vliet, or myself. Our contact information is under the education staff on the education webpage. Finally, I want to thank you for joining in this partnership. This expectation that we have of you and that you have of us by sending you a qualified teacher will ensure that our teacher intern will end up having a successful first year teaching. It is through this process that we ensure that our educators continue to carry on the traditions and the knowledge and skills of education. From the education faculty and staff at Chadron State College, I want to thank you for the time that you've taken to mentor and help the growth of our teacher intern. Thank you.